It depends
Good.
on the interview, है ना? Okay. So I'm just waiting for a couple of minutes to start. But at the same time,
Sir, I have talked about you about today's experience. Like I messaged you on WhatsApp.
yes, we'll go for it. Thank you, Kushal, for volunteering. I'm just uh, going, just checking the YouTube part. Give me a moment.
सर मेरे को एक डाउट था। मैंने मैसेज भी किया था आपको कि नेम का मिसमैच हुआ था, मतलब मिडिल नेम मिसिंग था आधार कार्ड में।
हाँ,
तो
ओके,
उन्होंने बोला कि मतलब मेरा नाम अखिलेश शिंदे मेंशन है आधार कार्ड पे, और एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म में अखिलेश विजय शिंदे है। लेकिन
हाँ,
आधार कार्ड में ऐसा मेंशन है कि अखिलेश शिंदे सन ऑफ विजय। लेकिन
राइट,
उन्होंने बोला ये नहीं चलेगा, यू हैव टू
हाँ।
मेल देम एंड आफ्टर दैट फर्दर प्रोसेस विल बी एग्जीक्यूटेड। सो मैं एक को ये पूछना था कि वो ऐसा करते हैं क्या, कि रिशेड्यूल करेंगे क्या वो इंटरव्यू, इसके पहले
हाँ,
वैसा किया है क्या?
तो बेसिकली उन्होंने आपको ये नहीं बोला ना कि आप नॉन एलिजिबल हैं, ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं बोला ना, राइट?
नहीं नहीं, क्योंकि
हाँ,
हम मतलब मैं जिस कॉलेज में था उसमें नियर बाय 500 to 600 स्टूडेंट्स थे।
हाँ,
उनमें से मिनिमम 40 to 50 स्टूडेंट का सेम इशू था।
ओके।
40 to 50 स्टूडेंट्स को उन्होंने बोला कि रीशेड्यूल के रिगार्डिंग आपको प्रोफाइल लीड करने करने के लिए मेल करो।
40 to
और
50 स्टूडेंट्स के साथ ये इशू था, इज इट?
यस सर।
ओके, सो
हाँ
बेसिकली नहीं, देखो ये छोटी सी बात है, ये कोई बड़ा मतलब एलिजिबिलिटी कंसर्न नहीं है, ठीक है? और डेफिनेटली उनको रीशेड्यूल करना चाहिए। आई होप आपने मेल कर दिया है उनको, राइट? यू हैव ऑलरेडी मेल देम।
यस सर, कर दिया मैंने।
आपने मेल कर दिया है ना, ठीक है। और सिंस आपका कॉलेज से काफी बच्चे थे, तो व्हाट आई अंडरस्टैंड इज कि योर टीपीओ मस्ट बी इन टच विद द एचआर रिक्रूटर, राइट?
या
करेक्ट।
सर, यस
हाँ,
दैट वाज फुल कैंपस ड्राइव।
हाँ,
आई मीन 4 to 5 कॉलेज स्टूडेंट्स वर देयर।
नहीं, दैट्स ओके, बट स्टिल अगर आप, इफ योर कॉलेज हैव मोर देन 10 स्टूडेंट्स, देन डेफिनेटली योर कॉलेज टीपीओ विल बी इन टच. So
यस सर,
basically,
टोटली
all those
100
all
प्लस।
those colleges which has high number of student participating in the drive, so recruiter is in touch with them. ठीक है?
Yes, sir. Totally nearby 100 plus students are there from my college.
Hmm. Then it's a very big, very good college, and certainly the recruiter must be in touch. Okay.
Yeah, sir. Okay.
So wait for some time. Otherwise, ask your TPO to call them and check the status. So
Yes,
we
sir.
used to speak to TPOs. So we have very good relation with TPOs. When I was also there, the TPOs were our point of contact, and we acknowledge their concern. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So welcome everyone. Welcome to this live session. And today we have how many of you are joining for the first time? By the way, how many of you are? Just raise your hand. Or all of you are already? All of you have already attended that. Okay. I take silence as no. आपकी आपकी खामोशी को मैं हाँ समझता हूँ. Okay, so today we have Kushal. Kushal has given his prime interview. Kushal or Ninja?
Sir, ninja.
Oh, superb. So Kushal has given his Ninja interview, and we will hear his experience. So Kushal, will be good if you can come on the camera.
Okay, sir. Wait.
Good to see you, Kushal. Where are you from?
Sir, I'm from Mumbai.
Oh wow, Amchi, Mumbai. Very good. Where in Mumbai?
Sir, in Mumbai, Chembur.
Chembur. Okay. So I have been to Thane, and I have been to Thane TCS office. So we have two offices there, Yantra Park and Olympus. And I
Yeah,
have
sir.
been to, yeah,
My
yeah,
interview was Olympias only, and my document
Olympus only.
verification was Yantra.
Mm. And the Mumbai recruitment team sits at Olympus only. It's one of the biggest office in Thane. Very good office, very beautiful office. Okay, so we are excited to hear your experience. So you can start right from the starting and cover all the major events that you think are important for the students. If I have any questions in between, I will ask.
Okay, sir. Can I start?
Just one moment. Yeah. All right,
So,
Kushal, so you can start. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, sir. So basically, I got the interview mail yesterday at 9 o'clock. Like tomorrow is the interview at 1 o'clock. So I had
You
to,
got it 9 o'clock in the evening or nine
yeah,
o'clock
yeah,
in
yeah.
the
No, no,
morning?
no, at the evening, at
See,
night.
guys, all of you should learn from this. Some people are asking how much time we will get for the interview. Okay, interview intimation. So you can, understand from Kushal that he got a mail last night 9 p.m. मतलब अभी आधे घंटे बाद you will get the mail that tomorrow is your interview, right, Kushal?
Yeah, sir. Some people got it at 10 o'clock also, matlab in the
Ah,
evening. Yeah.
right, right. So I know I was also the part of Mumbai recruitment team in TCS, and they have a lot of workload. So, they sent it, late at night also. So I can understand that. And
I
all of
wasn't
you,
expecting it to come at that night. Means like I thought like it will be around. I waited till 5:36, max to max 7. So I thought that today the mail hasn't come. So tomorrow my interview won't be won't there, and Saturday Sunday basically the interview won't be conducted. So Monday it will be there. So my thing was, but at night I checked the mail and got tomorrow at 1 p.m.
no,
is your
but
interview.
I'm very sure somebody would have missed it, right?
Yeah, sir. Like 4 to 5 of my college mate have missed the interview because they haven't checked the mail.
And it
Yeah.
happens. Some people sleep at 8.
Yeah, sir.
Very rare, but yeah. No problem. So good, Kushal, you were active to check it. So
Yes.
guys, all of you, please set the notification on of Gmail, or so that you can get the notification if you are not checking it, intentionally. Or best thing in life, I tell you, before bed, check your mailbox. Don't check Instagram. Check your mailbox. Okay. All right. So yeah, Kushal, go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, I reported at 12 o'clock at the office, but they were allowed me to go inside because they were telling that there were already ma many candidates of the morning batch, so you have to wait half an hour outside. So I've just waited outside the gate, and at dot 12:30 they opened the gate. So I went inside. So basically, they give the declaration form because my document verification part was already done the 2 days before. So they told me like all the document is verified. So just they give me the declaration form, and after the declaration form, they gave me the panel number in which panel number I am in. So the panel number was initially 12, but due to their mistake, they didn't consider my attendance. So I waited till 2 hours, so my number was not coming, so I just go and tell to the counter like when is my number, like can you just give me the brief idea because I'm waiting for 2 hours. So they told me that your panel number is not 12 because it is not registered. So I was like, but it is written on the declaration form my panel number is 12. So they just because I think we were 7 to 8 students who were marked absent. In fact, in irrespective of we were present there, so our 2 hour was completely wasted in the starting. So they just assigned us another panel. So after that, I got
Okay,
selected on.
guys, one more thing. You have to learn from this. See, you have to ready for uncertainty. You are waiting for your interview, and then you came to know you were not marked present, and then you again have to wait for long time. So it should not make you frustrated. It should not make you give your patience, right? You have to be mentally strong, prepared for the interview, even if your chance comes at 6 p.m. in the evening. Carry some food stuff to eat with you. And anyway, TCS campuses, if it is happening in TCS campus, they have a canteen to take care of. Okay. All
So
right.
they provide us food, like they had given
Ah,
us two lunch boxes, like
hmm.
they had provided food us also.
Very nice. TCS takes care of student experience. थोड़ा
Yeah,
snacks provide कराते हैं. But if your interview is happening in college campus, so ये facility नहीं रहता है.
yeah, obviously.
Anyway, Kusha, go ahead.
So basically, when my panel was declared, so I just sat. outside the panel. So there were one student who has already given the interview on that panel. So now the story gets little interesting here. Like I just asked him like what question were you asked. So there were two, one girl and one boy. So basically they were very upset because their interview was not up to the mark because the panel member, the TR member had gone very deep. Basically, he has asked some code. He has asked them. He has asked them to write method overloading code. What is function overloading? What is function overriding? They have to explain the whole code to him with the syntax proper. So he just because they can't answer, so their morale was down. Like the TR is very strict, like he's taking very tough interview, he's going very deep into the interview, like he is asking very difficult question. So basically they told me that, so I was like, okay, okay, I'm listening, okay, say. So then
So I think this is one thing which increases anxiety,
yeah,
asking question to someone who is coming out of the interview panel, is definitely is going to increase your anxiety, right?
definitely,
And
definitely
then
say.
that person is like a celebrity. You must have seen this in the viva that happens in the college, right? All of us, jump on him and ask what was asked, and it is like a press interview he's giving. All right, no problem. Go ahead,
So
Kushal.
yes, so like after hearing all that, so I was little tense because after hearing that it's a normal thing, like human tendency, like we just be little nervous. So when my name was called, so initially there was MR for 2 to 3 minutes, and then TR entered the room. So basically, I just go and I just asked, "May I come in, sir?" So he said, "Yeah, please have a seat." So he didn't ask me for introduction. He looked at my
Oh,
resume and he
what?
just started me tell me about your project, the major project which you have done in your college. So I tell him the final year project of my, like I've created an autonomous drone for surveillance and mapping. So I
Hmm.
just explain him the whole project, what is the concept of the project, what are the tools I have used for the project, what is the technology stack I have used in the project. So he was impressed about the thing I mentioned in the project, and he told me what was your role in the project. So I told him like I did the programming part and the flying part of the drone. So basically, after that, TR enters the room, and I also explained him the project a little bit. So he was like, okay, so let's now start with your technical round. So he just the first question was, what is JVM? Basically, when I explained him the project was in C language, and in my resume I have mentioned Java, C, and SQL. And as I have attended a session yesterday, someone told like I didn't know the this language much. So what? So you have to like just write in the bracket basic. So I've written C bracket basic. So when he just asked me how will you rate yourself in Java? Like how good you are in Java? Like out of 10. So I tell him like 7.5, and
Yeah, very,
he
very
asked.
important, guys. When people ask you directly, how much you rate yourself. So don't say, see, it is always good in life, when you undercommit and over deliver. You understand? So under commitment and over delivery is good compared to, over commitment and under delivery. So if you say 7 out of 10, it is a good. And if you are very good, you can answer all the question, and then it will make an impression that despite 7 out of 10, you are actually very good. And but if you say 9 out of 10, then, firstly, you will be expected tough questions. And then if you by any chance, could not deliver, it will put a wrong impression that you are calling yourself 9 out of 10, and you even don't know around 7 also. So always remember in life, always under commit and over deliver. That doesn't mean that you should, under commit very low. Keep it between 6 to 8 is would be my suggestion. Okay, because I tell you, what you know is a very theoretical knowledge, whereas practical knowledge is very different when it comes to working on the live projects for the client. And that is where panel can always ask you some questions which you will not know. Okay, so always very good that you ask, you give your rating around 7, 6.5 to 8.5. Okay, yeah, Kushal. So what time exactly your interview began?
Sir, actually, my interview was around 4:30
Yeah,
in the.
so if your interview is happening after 3 or 4, there are less chances that they will do any formality of asking your introduction. Like he was directly asked about his project, so you will be asked directly to, come on the topic, and they will ask you questions, technical questions. Because by the end of, 4 p.m. or later, everybody has to rush to home, and then panel also have to close the interview, otherwise they will not be asked to go to home. So, if your interview is happening after 4, please answer to the point. Don't stress thing, because they are also in hurry to finish it up. Yeah, Kushal, continue, please.
Yeah, so after that is done, basically, I have done my project in C. So he then asked me like, what will you rate yourself in C? So as I mentioned basic, so I have mentioned 6.5. So he had tell me like, you are done, you have done project in C and you are rating yourself less than Java. So I told like I have done only basic, which is required for the project. Rest my main domain is Java only. So he was like, acha, okay. Then he started asking me Java questions. The first question he asked me like was what is JVM, Java Virtual Machine, and I just explained him. And the second question he asked me was what is inheritance and what are the type of inheritance. The third question he asked me was what is encapsulation. Explain with a real world example basically. So I just explained him the real world example as I've gone prepared for that. And the fourth question basically he just looked at my resume and he was like.
So
Okay.
before you come to the fourth question, guys, again notice he gave Ninja interview, and the questions he mentioned were OOPS concept. And OOPS concept is something which is always asked in the Ninja interview. So anybody who has fear of coding, who is not sure about any language, at least do the OOPS concept, because if they will first ask you tough questions, if you cannot answer, they will come to the basic. So if you can even justify the basic, you still get a Ninja offer, right? But if you cannot even answer OOPS concept with example or with real world scenarios, tough me, you are in a fix then. मतलब आपको प्रॉब्लम होने वाली है फिर. So please, OOPS concept is the most asked question in the TCS Ninja interviews and all the interviews. So by heart them with examples, please. Yeah, continue, Kushal.
So yeah, so after that, the next question was what is linked list? He asked me. So I explained what is linked list. So he told me like explain the type of linked list. So I explained him like there are three type of linked list: singly, doubly, and circular. So he tell me like explain me circular linked list. So I explained circular. Then he got into what is double linked list. So I just explained him that. So after that, the Java question were done and dusted. So after that, he came to the SQL part. In the SQL part, the first question he asked me that there was a paper like the paper he had already drawn some tables and he had written like sales ID, product expiry date, product manufacturing date, like the four columns were there. So he just pointed me at and told me that what is the primary key in this table. So I tell him that product ID is the primary key as it is unique ID assigned to every other product. So he told me like, is there any primary key more in this table? So I told him that there can be sales ID, but as it is a rule of SQL that on one table can contain only one primary key. So basically, we can't have sales ID as another primary key. But firstly, we will focus on the product ID as a primary key. So he then asked me like, what is foreign key? So I tell him that the reference of the primary key.
Again, all these questions are very, very repetitive. I must tell you, these questions are something you must have answered a lot of times in your Viva. So, OOPS concept and basic SQL questions, foreign key, primary key, DDL, DML commands are, all every question is something which has been asked more than 1,000 times in TCS. So I think these are very, very obvious questions, and trust me, at Ninja level this is enough. But you should like answer it very quickly and very confidently. Like Kushal, I am the way you are speaking, I think you have given very confident answers. immediately, right? So it shows that your interview is going very good so far. Go ahead.
Yeah, sir. So after that, so basically the TR panel was like he was like impressed. So he told the MR panel like, do you have any question? So MR panel told me like, where do you live? Like, how far is the how have you come to the office? Like, how far is the office from your home? And that. So I've explained I live in Chembur. So he already knew Chembur. So he
Hmm.
told me like in Chembur where? So I tell him that this place. So he said, Acha, okay, there.
आपको आपको ऐसा लगा अरे ये तो अपना पड़ोसी है हाँ you felt that.
So after that, sir, like the MR, so the TR basically then came up the
then
question.
then you should have said sir घर साथ में चलेंगे right. है ना चेंबूर में ही है ना after the interview I will wait. Anyway Mumbai has lot of commute problems so
That's
go ahead yeah.
so
Yes.
after that, basically, I told him that so the TR basically in my resume that it has mentioned like extracurricular activities. So he had told me that to explain what he do in extracurricular. So I explained my role in the student council. Like I have been a part of PRO and I handled that much class.
So guys, remember when MR panel and HR panel will look more into your outside tech part. They will check your attitude. They will check your ability to work in the team. They will check you what other management qualities you have. That is why he is an MR, right? So he will check your management ability. So I see many students have only just mentioned technical skill in the resume. So how you will face the good MR and HR round, right? You need to, mention some extracurricular activities. I know you have done so many projects, but keep some space for extracurricular activities and achievements so that people can, MR and HR can ask you some questions from there. So one student is asking which branch you are from, Kushal?
I'm from BTech IT branch, Information
He's
Technology.
from, he's from IT. Yeah. Go ahead, Kushal. So you were mentioning about your role into placement council.
Yeah, so basically, he just asked me like what you have done in the student council. So I explained him like I have handled this many registration I have pulled in one night, and basically the main work of the PRO I've explained him. So he was like, so I when I was explaining this part, so I was much more confident than I answered the TR part. So he was like, you are basically smiling in this part, like I think it's a strong part. So I was like, yeah, I've done it proudly. So like I'm happy for it. So he's like, acha, okay. So उसके बाद like he just told me like are you willing to work in any location, that basic MR and HR question MR asked me. So are you willing to relocate? We will give you any technology stack you have to work on. So are you okay with that? So I told him like, yeah, I'm comfortable. I will be able to adapt to technologies in quick time, as explaining that. So after all that is done, so he just asked me to wait outside for the HR interview. So after that, half an hour after my HR interview was done, so it was basically the HR interview consists of three candidates at once. So the HR looked at my resume and he told me like he looked at my application form. So he was like, you have any backlogs? I don't know. So he tell like what is the family background, and if you do you are aware of the TCS background verify check, you know that I was like, yeah, I know that all the procedure. So he just asked me the MR question like, are you able to relocate, that all that thing. But one thing I would like to mention is that in the HR he told me like, what did you know about TCS website? So at that point I was not able to recall like what I saw in the website. So I just tell him like TCS in the TCS website it basically offers the services it gives to his client. So it tell like, rather than that, what you have look into our website. So that part I was unable to answer. So he answered on the behalf of like when all the three of us were unable to answer that. So he told me
Yeah.
like these are the
Good,
things.
good. You highlighted that. All of you, please visit the company website of whichever company you are applying. Okay, because that's something which should be done because you should know uh, about the company, and website is the most uh, genuine source for that. And I have made a video on question related to TCS. There also I have mentioned to visit the website. And if you are a finance student or somebody who take interest into trading, then you should also know the share price of the company, because sometimes they even ask that as well immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, Kushal, continue.
And the other thing I would like, that was all my interview. So he told me like you can leave now. So basically, I would like to mention one thing like it depends on the panel also, and in panel, like I think like how confidently you are able to give the answer, like they can see in your face like are you able to confidently answer like what you have written in your resume. So on the basis of that they will judge you, I feel so, like because as I mentioned, the same panel, like the other students, they have asked the code to write, which they didn't write obviously because the code was very tough as they have told. So there was like what did you know, they asked from the samne se, they asked like what did you know, like as a, so they, that I think will create a bad impression on the TR and MR panel, because at the end they are telling you to say what did you know, like if we are asking you, you are not knowing anything, so what did you know, just tell me that, we will ask on based on that. So
So,
I,
guys, this is something which is very common in the interview. See, you drive your interview. I am telling you honestly, we don't sit with questions in the mind. Of course, there are some common questions, but firstly, we look at your resume and then we ask questions. If you are able to answer that, we ask next question from your answer. But then, if you are asking some questions which you are not able to answer, then we will ask, then tell me what you know. I will ask question from that area. For example, especially non-CSIT branch students, they will not be knowing coding, and if your panel start asking coding question, then you might not be able to answer. Then they will say, what is that you know? Then you can say, I know this subject, you ask me from here. So he will ask you question from there. He has his laptop, he can Google it and he can ask you the questions. But when he say what did you know, then whatever you say, you should be able to answer question from there, because that is something chosen by you, and then you have to defend it. If it is not, then be ready to pack up your bag and go home. Nothing more simpler can be done out of it. So I am telling you all to prepare well for the interview, so that whatever you are preparing, at least you are able to defend it, when somebody asks you what do you know, then. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Kushal, go ahead.
like in my panel, they have also for some students, they have also told them to write a query. For the They have told that to create a table, database table of student. Uh, so they have given the different query also to be written on the paper. So basically, it depends on how you present yourself in the interview. What are the things that you have mentioned in the resume? In the end, they will only judge you on the basis of resume, like what did you know in the resume. If they can't find anything that can be asked in the resume, then they will, I think they will shift to the another topic, like some basics of what is cloud computing, what is TCP UDP model, I think, like that. That question was also asked in the interview of some other students.
Yeah, they asked this. Networking protocols. Again, these are very famous question. And then they ask cloud concepts, SaaS, AS, PaaS.
Yeah.
These concepts are there. And then if you are electronic student, then logic gates questions are there. So these are all the very famous questions for the interview that you should definitely know. And I think, Kushal, listening to you, a couple of observations. One is that you sounded very confident. I am very sure you are selected, because more than the knowledge, confidence matters. And then you were smiling while you are answering. So that again shows a lot of about your attitude. And trust me, if you can smile while answering, you are 100% getting selected. Okay, then take my words. See, we are human beings. As a panel, we after you move out of the interview room, we have a vibe. कैसा था candidate? We don't discuss like, अरे ये वो नहीं बता पाया, ये नहीं बता पाया. Of course that part is there, but more than that, you carry a vibe with you that is touched by panels also. For example, I am very sure Kushal vibes are felt by everyone here. Can you feel the same, like I am feeling, that he is a very positive attitude guy? Yes. Yes, people are commenting yes in the chat box, right? So it is the same, everyone is a human being, and what you are feeling, same will be felt by your panel. Today I made a video on how to handle nervousness. So this is how you have to handle it, right? You have to be smiling. Nobody knows everything, right? And that is how, we actually face an interview. Okay, so you take it for granted that you will not be knowing all the answer. The biggest problem is you think that you will have to answer all the question, and that creates nervousness. Take it for granted that some questions I will not be able to answer, and smile and accept that. Those are your areas of improvement, isn't it? But be good with the basics so that when you are not able to answer a tough question and somebody asks you the basic, you can defend that. Okay. So Kushal, a couple of observation. You have very good communication skills as well. You are confident. I think for you, going for the roles like which have client interaction, client facing role, front end role, where you can interact with the client, where you can give a presentation to a group. I think you can very well do in those areas. So look for those areas when you get selected in TCS and you have to choose a role.
Okay,
Rather
sir.
than just being a technical person, I think your strength lies in teamwork, given your positive attitude and good communication skills. So look for, consulting roles, look for client facing roles. So that would
Sure,
be my recommendation for you. Okay.
sure, sir. Sure, sir.
And thank you so much for coming up and sharing your experience. I wish you all the best for your results. Do you have any questions for me, Kushal?
Sir, I would like to just tell one more thing. Like, just don't forget if they if they tell you that to answer like what are the question you have for the interviewer. So just ask them the question. Just don't say that I have no question for you, because it shows that you are basically it's interest in them. Like you are showing some interest in them. Like if you back question them. So I
Good.
was don't sit
Yeah.
blank and just say that I have no questions. Just tell them like whatever you feel like, what is the ideal candidate for this role in the TCS organization, when I will get my result. Just interact with them. Just ask them their name, like what is a good name. So like yeah, I also asked them in the end of the interview like what are the good names of the two-person sitting. So just they told me their names.
Good, Kushal. I think you highlighted an important point. See, you should end it on a very positive note. So, what is the end? They will ask you, do you have any questions for us? And always ask good questions. Don't ask questions like, what is the salary and something. Please don't ask that. You can ask for feedback. You can ask for, areas of improvement. And you can ask about how is their experience in TCS, how is the culture there, what roles you will be getting. So these are good questions. By the way, I have made a video on what questions to ask interviewer, and you can find that in our playlist on YouTube channel, and it covers in detail how you should ask and what you should ask. Okay. And it certainly put a last vibe, so your last impression is that which remains after you move out. So a good question can definitely, if you can make them smile, and again, so you have added a cherry on the cake in the last. And then when you ask their names, do check them on LinkedIn and send them the connection request, right? So Kushal, I hope you have done that.
Uh, I have not done till now, but I will do it for sure.
Yeah, so
Because I remember their names, to be honest.
so we send them the connection request,
Yeah.
and then you stay connected with them. After joining TCS, go and tell
Sure.
them you took my interview, you made a bad decision, and I'm here. Okay,
Sure,
so
sir.
yeah, that is how work happens. People laugh a lot, and it's a really good culture at TCS. I joined TCS, and then I came across the panel who interviewed me, and then I with all curiosity, my interview was good, so I went him. So I told him, sir, remember you took my interview, and then he got silent and said, yes, only one mistake I have done in my life. That was a hilarious answer he gave, and we laughed. So yeah, good memories. So very good question. Okay,
Okay, sir.
and really, liked your attitude. Stay in touch with me. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
All right.
Sir. Okay, all
Okay,
the best,
Kushal.
guys. All the best for interview. Okay, good to it. Bye, sir.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. So we have Suyash also. Suyash has given his prime interview. Ajaitra, yes, I have to review your resume. I will definitely do it today. Don't worry.
Good evening,
Suyash,
sir.
राज आपका मॉक लेना है, but we will. When is your interview, Raj?
So tomorrow at 12:45.
12:45. Okay, so Suyash, you there?
Yes, sir, but I have not given the interview till
You have
now.
not given. Somebody else have messaged me, but I think we will go ahead with Raj because he has his interview tomorrow. So let me ask Abhishek sir to join. Okay. So Raj, you can come on the camera and uh, let me also message
Sir.
on the group. Okay. Just one moment. One moment. Abhishek, have you joined? All right. So just one moment. Yeah, Raj, good to see you. Just waiting for Abhishek sir, who is the technical panel. Meanwhile, let me take up the resume of Jaitra because she has been following up with me.
Sir, am I audible today? Yesterday I had some technical issues, so I tried to rectify it today.
No problem. You are audible today, Jaitra. Yeah. Okay, I've downloaded your resume. Yeah, Abhishek, we'll take a couple of minutes to review the resume of Jaitra, and then we will
No
begin
problem.
with the mock interview of Raj.
Sure.
Okay, Jaitra, can you see this? See my screen? How do you people call you, Jaitra or Jait?
Jaitra, sir.
Jaitra, you
Jaitra.
are from which city?
Kerala, Palakkad.
Oh, very nice. Kerala. Kerala, where exactly?
Palakkad. The district is Palakkad.
Okay. So, Jaitra, research intern, very good. You are qualified for Ninja or Prime?
Prime, sir. Prime.
Very good. You have chances to get 11.5 because postgraduate are having a higher offer. Anyway, Palakkad, I know. Good, good. Okay, so physics postgraduate research intern programming enthusiast. So that talks about your profile brief. So what you can do, you can just mention LinkedIn and make it a hyperlink. Just make it a hyperlink and remove this so that it can come into this line only. So you can say one line, all right? And this particular line is not needed. Okay. Profile summary. So again, you are highlighting physics postgraduate. So you are highlighting it multiple times. So be ready to face questions about it. Okay, because people will ask you what you will do as a physics student in IT company. So go to ChatGPT today, Jaitra, and give him a prompt that I am a physics postgraduate. What are the job opportunities and what is the different roles which I can do in a company like TCS? You got this prompt?
Yes, sir.
You use ChatGPT, right?
Yes, I used.
Yeah, so he will, he will guide you. He will give you some good answers which you can use to give answers. See, I can see a lot of gap here, a lot of gap here also. So remove
initially, okay, sir.
Remove this gap. Okay. You have 2 projects, 3 projects. Highlight this project name. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Highlight this. So is this 2 different projects or same project?
Sir, the first one is my post-graduation project that I did in TIFR
So this is your
Hyderabad.
UG project. Okay.
Yeah.
So don't
Degree.
mention UG PG. This is not required.
Okay, sir.
And then 12th college. If you
That's
are
the last time I did a serious project in computer,
no,
like
but
Python and
see,
SQL.
it is a too old project. Will you be able to face questions about it?
Yeah, I just reread that and all. I think since we wrote the code ourselves, I will be able to. I'm studying now, so
As long
just
as
very
you
basic
can,
project.
as long as you can face it, I have no problem.
Okay, sir.
So you are a part of YEP program, is it?
Yes, sir. And that
Oh,
time I had this experience also, like my friends got interview for BPS hiring, and it happened that I didn't get the hall ticket. But since I was also the career guidance cell coordinator, the person here told our interview cannot be rescheduled. But our university exams came, so it is university. We cannot say to university to change the exams also. So what happened that I connected with the tutor who taught in YEP. That was Archana ma'am from Mysore. So she arranged the DT numbers and all she took, and then this interview of the children was rescheduled. So she was very impressed. She told, even though you didn't get the role, you managed it too well to the end. So she asked me that time whether you want to join TCS or not, like that. Just during my
good, Jaitra.
graduation.
It shows your assertion skills. By the way, I was into CSR role and I used to, lead the YEP program for our MP and CG states. So I know YEP very well. So happy to know that you are a YEP beneficiary. So your resume looks good, Jaitra, and I think you can mention extracurricular and achievements because you have mentioned uh, some extracurricular also. So mention extracurricular achievements, and you might increase some points here.
Okay, sir.
And
Okay, well,
just
I
write
had a
this.
lot. I thought it's like about bragging, so I typed it short.
No. This is important. Okay, and you can write TCS Youth Employment Program by complete write the full form. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, good, Jaitra. Only thing is that be ready to justify what you will do as a physics professor. Okay. And
Okay,
then
sir.
you need to be good in one language. So Python and
Python
SQL are
and like, okay,
yeah.
like
So
in
it is
physics,
come.
uh, I
Be
had
good
this
with
question.
Python, Jaitra.
Yes,
Please
sir.
look for all the questions because you have mentioned Python multiple times. I can
Sir,
see.
I have this doubt also. Like, I have studied Python like in 12th standard, and then in physics also. During my graduation, I had a paper computational Python lab also we are doing. In masters also I had done that. Um, but my project and are all not aligned with it. It's not an issue, right? And I studied this as a part of
That is
curriculum.
fine as long as you can justify.
HTML also have studied as open course, but
Hey, it is fine, Jaitra. As long as you can answer question in Python and SQL, it is okay. Okay. All right. These pointers are not needed. If you have already given a pointer here, it
mhm.
should be a different pointer, not the same pointer.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right, Jaitra. So good CV for prime role. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Actually, this is quite different from that I uploaded. I watched your videos, then I
That's okay.
edited
That's
them.
okay. You can carry a new one. You can carry a new
Thank,
one, the hard copy. Anyway, they will look at the hard copy.
thank you,
Okay,
sir.
work on the correction that I've suggested and carry the new one.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right, Raj and Abhishek, please come on the camera. We'll begin with the mock interview. Uh, okay.
Am I audible, Saksham?
Yeah, you're right. So just to inform all of you that Abhishek sir is the former TCS technical panel and he has taken lot of interviews for TCS. So he will take the technical round for Raj and I will take the MR and the HR round. Okay, so Raj, let's begin with your introduction. Please tell us about yourself.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Myself, Raj Kedia. I have recently given my final exam for ECE department at NIT Meghalaya. I am very much interested in software development problem solving. I am a quick learner. Uh, I have done my three projects based on Django, which give me overall experience of front-end development and sharpen my skill in development. Apart from the software development, I'm good at data structure and algorithm. I was ICQC regionalist 2024. I have a night batch at lead code and 4-star at CodeChef. Apart from my technical skill, I have also held leadership position at my college, such as being a convener in the coding club NIT Meghalaya, where I've conducted 50 plus coding event, mentored my juniors, and worked in many responsibilities. Thank you, sir.
So Abhishek, over to you. Looking at the time, don't stretch it very long. Okay.
Yes, remind me if you think, yeah, like we're getting
Uh,
over, right? So I will start quickly. So Raj, you have mentioned that your programming language as a Python, that is your preference, right? But you have on web development, you have worked on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So is there any reason that you chose Python? Because I can see that some backend languages are also mentioned here in your web development area.
Sir, in web development in backend, I've used Django, which is the full stack framework of Python only. And
Okay.
in front end, I've used HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
What about REST APIs?
Sir, REST API, I've used Django REST framework, sir.
Okay. So considering Python as your language, I will ask a simple question. Just tell me the logic considering the time. Can you tell me to reverse a string? Let's say we have a 7 character string. How many variables you will need to write a code in Python?
So, like one the input string variable and one the
Okay.
output string variable. I can reverse the string using the string
So you
slicing.
won't need any other variable apart from input and output.
No, sir.
All right. Now tell me one thing that you have also mentioned SQL. So how confident you are with SQL?
Sir, if I will rate myself out of five, and I can rate on 3 out of 5.
Okay, I will ask you a basic question. Can you tell me the query to give the second largest number from a field which is not a duplicate?
Yes, sir. Mm. Firstly, we will select the top. Firstly, we will sort the table in the ascending order, and then we will select the top two scores. Sir, sorry, but what we have to select the query, like second largest of what?
Let's say second largest number. Let's say in my field I have a values 1 to 10, where numbers can be repetitive also. I want output as 9.
Okay, so sir, first of all, we will sort the table in ascending order. Then we will select the top two numbers from the table, and then we'll run the query on that table. The A number which is not in the top one number of the table. So we'll got the second largest number.
It will also remove the duplicate values.
Yes, sir. We will use the distinct keywords to remove the duplicate value.
Okay. Can you tell me something more about your check chase based review system? What exactly it does?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is a web application where a user can analyze his or her chess game using the Stockfish engine. What I have done is that their user can fetch their game from chess.com or lichess.org, or they can manually input the game in the PGM or JSON format, from where the Stockfish analyze the whole game and provide a overall overall analysis of the game, and also it will provide the best move suggestion at every instance of the board, what the mistakes a user have done, and also it will classify the moves into brilliant, best, excellent, mistakes, and other criteria.
So it will work once the game is over, or in my ongoing game also I can take help of it.
No, sir. It is for the past game of, like, you have played a game on the chess.com or leeches.org. You can come to the website, put your username, and fetch your game, and then the website will praise the pigeon of that game, and Stockfish will analyze your game.
But don't you think that it will be challenging? Let's say if it suggests me some move that okay, instead of this, you should have played this move. But based on that, my opponent will also play some different move.
So,
So how does it
Stockfish
handle that?
So Stockfish keep track of everything. Like, it puts the best move in the board instance. Like in the Stockfish, I have sent a particular instance of the board, and then that instance, the Stockfish has calculated the best move depending on the accuracy scores and the loss score, and then it suggests the best move at that instance.
So it doesn't study the opponent's move, is it, or it only studies your move?
So it doesn't study the future moves. It study the whatever the instance of the board and what should the current player have to move according to the best to get the best
Okay.
result.
You have also mentioned that you have implemented the cursor-based pagination to fetch 20 past games at once and send 10 analyzed chess moves in one request. Can you tell me the optimization of this? How much time does it take your project to do to analyze 20 past move and give 10 analyzed move?
So, I didn't remember as per the number of the game, but what I have done is that firstly, when I was making the project, the main problem which I get was if the chess game has the more than 50 moves, the JSON load was very large and it can't be sent to the front end. So what I've done, I've used the pagination there. So only the first 10 moves get analyzed and sent to the front end, and then again 10 moves get analyzed and sent to the front end. By this, now, chess game with more than 100 or 200 moves can also be analyzed. And same I've used it is in the fetching the game. So only the first 20 game will be fetched. And if user wants to fetch more game, there is an option to load more. There is a button, load more. If the user click on it, the next 20 game will also be fetched from the API.
Got it. You also mentioned a project which is a brain tumor detector, right? So if you see in medical field for the same MRI, means as I am able to see, I am able to understand that you are uploading MRI images, whatever the user or the patient has, and based on that, it is predicting the result. But if you see in real life, if we put the same MRI report to different doctors, even they may come up with different conclusion. So how can you be so sure that your project is able to detect it?
The first of thing is that it was a group project. One side of the project
Okay.
was designing the CNN model to analyze the game. And the second part was to take the trend model and implement in the website. So I have done only the website integration part where I've taken the trained model and put it in the backend, and user can provide the MRI image of human brain and get the result.
So you didn't develop the model, right? You just did the API and interface between that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. You have mentioned that you have a Foundation of Cybersecurity course by Google certificate, right? So how did you manage to imply it along with your web development? Have you made any project which has used this as well?
No, so, in the first and second semester, when I was exploring the fields, then I tried the cybersecurity under one of my senior. So then I completed this certification, the foundation of cybersecurity.
Can you tell me name of website which you think has a really good JavaScript implied on its web UI?
Many of the websites have we can say about the Instagram website, but it will be based on the React and JavaScript.
And also, can you
Uh,
name one that has a not really good JavaScript enabled, which doesn't have a good UI? Or you think there is a much scope of improvement in JavaScript of that page?
I don't think of JavaScript, but in the best of UI, there are many websites the website of the Indian government, or the bank website doesn't have that much good UI.
Any
But I think
specific
that
reason behind that, Raj? Are you able to did you able to figure out what was the specific reason they didn't have very much impressive UI?
there should be two reasons. First off is to reduce the load of the website, as the bank website has to manage the large number of loads. So to
Okay.
reduce the load, they reduce the UI. And second reason can be it is not easy to work on that website. Like every website has directly login with continue with Google, but bank websites doesn't have that function. That can be the reason of security reasons to be that they didn't
Okay.
implement that kind of.
In your project bloggers, you have mentioned that you have engineered a scalable blog management, right? So how did you implement scalability using Python in your project?
Sir, while rendering this website, I've used Unicorn and the Nginx.
Nginx. Okay. Okay, Saksham, I think I'm done with my questions. If you want to ask anything from your side.
Yeah. Okay. So, Raj, give me two reasons why you should be selected for TCS and why for the prime.
Sir, according to my profile, I've already tell that I'm good at the software development. I've made some projects, and I have also good communication skill and teamwork, as I have a decent position of responsibility in my college, and I am a good problem solver. So I think based on these qualities, I am a fit candidate to be selected in the TCS.
Okay. I see that you have done a certification in cybersecurity. Today a lot of cyber frauds are happening, correct? The online arrest, digital arrest, and there are so many other kind of frauds which are coming up, right? So, what do you think is the solution for this?
So the first of the solution is that government should work on the awareness of the cybersecurity, which they are doing. So every person in the country at least know the basic awareness of what are the cyber crime, and how one should be aware of that. Second thing is that we can improve the knowledge about the cybersecurity in the tech field. Like even today in India, the cybersecurity has that doesn't have that much space according to the different fields. So that should be there. And yeah, if we will follow this two step, the fraud will reduce by a significant number.
Do you know about blockchain technology?
Sir, I know little bit of it, not in that much.
What do you know?
So I know that it majorly used in like it's a chain between the transactions, and every node has its address, and it majorly used in the cryptocurrency transfers and all. It
Do you
also
think that is
written.
do you think that is more safe when it comes to cybersecurity?
Yes, sir. A blockchain is more safe because it's hard to track the transaction, and it's hard to decrypt the blockchain address.
Okay. Did it like create safe managed security risk by Google? What is that?
Sir, it was a second part of the foundation of the cybersecurity. It tell about the what are the safety procedure we should take care
Safety procedure of what?
while creating a website.
So what are the safety procedures you think should be taken?
Firstly, we should nullify any attack possible, like SQL injection or cross-site scripting. We should
What kind
we
of attacks? What kind of attacks are there when it comes to uh, cyber attacks?
Sorry, sir, can you repeat the question,
What
please?
kind of attacks are there when it comes to cybersecurity? What kind of different threats that can be used in cybersecurity laws?
Sir, in website, it can be SQL injection, it can be cross-site scripting. The basic vulnerability is that
You know
while
about phishing?
deploying,
Phishing. You know what phishing?
yes, sir.
What is phishing?
So phishing is that when mail or message comes to you, which seems to be good and have a fraud link there
Give me an
to get
example.
the detail.
Give me an example.
So this kind of attack is very much common in today's world. Like scammer sends a WhatsApp message on you to click on the link, and it is very appealing, and it seems to be very urgent to click on the link. And when someone clicks on the link, the data can be goes to the
All right,
data can be goes to
I
the
got it.
scammers.
I got it. Okay. So I see that you come from a good college, NIT Meghalaya. So NIT are the institute where many companies come. So are you holding any other offer already?
No, sir.
Then why are you not selected so far?
The first of the thing is that my college has recently shifted from the temporary campus to the permanent campus, which is in a very remotely area. So the first point is that many company has not visited because of the traveling problem. And second thing is that my mistake was that I in the starting of the company I was not that much sincere in applying in many companies. So I have missed in many companies in the starting of the placement in the seventh semester.
Why? What made you sincere now then?
So because of time, because now in the eighth semester I have only one semester to get placed.
Okay. All right. So, what are your weaknesses and what are your strengths, Raj?
So in the strength is that I can handle I can think in a precise situation also. I can get up with a good decision. And talking about my weakness, I am sometimes I am not dominating. I, I don't, I am not that much dominating what I should be in any situation.
Okay. Give me one reason why I should come to Meghalaya.
So it's first of all, it's a beautiful place. If you are attracted to the nature, if you want a good weather, you should definitely visit to Meghalaya.
And give
It's
me one reason why I should not come.
uh, because living here is very hard. Life is hard in the hilly areas. There are very much rainfall here, so you can get some problem while traveling here. So that can be reason why you should didn't come to Meghalaya.
Okay. Who is the CEO of TCS
K. Kirti Vasant, sir.
and chairman?
Uh, so I don't know about the chairman.
Who is the chairman of Tata Group?
After the Ratan Tata, I don't know. I'm not get updated about that.
Okay. Name 5 clients of TCS.
Sir, in recent time, come across about the BSNL that BSNL Tata TCS got the contract for the BSNL to spread the 4G and 5G network in India. And after that, I've also heard about I don't remember the name. It's mainly about it's a company from other country, and it's sorry, sir, I don't remember the name of that, but it's mainly about expanding the TCS in other country.
Okay. All right. So I am done. So Abhishek, can you please come on the camera to give the feedback?
Yes, when speaking technically, Saksham, I think you were able to answer most of my questions, Raj. Also, I asked some scenario-based questions that you were able to answer. Although given the time, I was not able to dig deeply. But only my suggestion will be that you have mentioned a lot of technology and projects in your CV, so you should be mentally prepared and well equipped to answer all of this because the panel may ask anything. I was not able to ask many questions about Django or other things like that, but just be prepared. Otherwise, I found you a confident person, and you were able to surprisingly able to answer some questions that I was not expecting. Means the scenario based questions, especially. So I think Saksham technically he is good. Means always there is a scope of improvement, but still I think he will manage.
I had similar observations, Raj. I think you are very confident and very practical. And the way you answer it shows a lot of maturity as well. So I think that is very much needed. And I think you are a confident, communicator. That is your strength, and you have a good. You are able to justify, by the way, whatever you have done. I asked questions from cybersecurity and other areas, so you had the fair answers for them. So that was impressive part. But when I came to the TCS related questions, you were not sure. And then not knowing the chairman of Tata Group and TCS, I think is something which is a very basic question that you should know. And then I asked you five clients of TCS. TCS have more than 1,000 clients. So that shows that you have no about idea about TCS. Okay, and being a student of college like NIT, you might have different offers to go for. So panels can think that you are not serious about TCS because you don't know anything about it. And then uh, though you candidly answered that you were not serious about placement and that is why you don't hold an offer, I think somewhere it should be more logical than just showing the casualness that you were not sincere. You might not be sincere tomorrow in joining TCS also, right?
Okay.
So I think more professional answer should be given why you have not joined. or whether it was due to lack of companies or whether it was due to lack of competencies, because I don't think so. Sincerity is of something which is always there when it comes to placement and when it comes to higher packages. Okay, so I think you have to make your answer why TCS more appealing, and you have to read about TCS. That is an area which was, not so good in your interview. Rest, I think you are good and you can crack the interview. But panel should not get the impression that since you are from a good college and you don't know about TCS, you are not serious about clearing it. And it happens with the students of good colleges. Okay, so just take care of that.
Okay, sir. Yeah. Thank you,
All
sir.
right. Yeah, so Raj, all the best. Your interviews tomorrow, do well and believe that you can crack it, because we feel that we can crack it. So, and we were the former panel, so we can say it more confident. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, all the best, Raj. Somebody has a question. I could not answer that earlier. Can you ask me now? Abhishek, you can drop. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Saksham.
Yeah. Who has a question? Who was asking to me on WhatsApp? Unmute and ask. I think it was someone.
Sir, I have a query, sir. Can I ask?
Yes, you can ask.
Sir, I didn't get a mail about my role in the Prime Digital Arranger. Can I ask before the interview, what is my role?
So that is a big miss, by the way. But you should ask after the interview. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
All right. And then it doesn't matter because they already know which role you are for. Correct?
Okay, sir. So I think I should not ask about that.
You can ask to the HR panel at the end, but it should not sound like you are only interested in Prime.
Okay, sir.
That should not be the tone.
Okay, sir. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody was asking me question? Are you here? No? Okay, good. All right, then we will conclude the call. So hope you have got a good learnings. Keep on working hard because you have a big opportunity lying ahead for you. And then give at least 5-6 hours daily. I think it is a must. And then we will meet tomorrow. So let us know your questions. We will try to answer them. Okay. All right then. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Signing off.